What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT. You don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about The Walking Dead Season 11. And are the Whisperers still around? We brought this up on our live stream on Twitch. It was a pretty cool topic. Thought about making a video about it. Definitely spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. But as we're about to watch The Walking Dead Season 11 that returns in August, the Whisperer War is over. And it's got a lot of people wondering, are there still Whisperers around? I think so. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you check that you are a subscriber. I know some people realize that they're not a subscriber or they got unsubscribed, so I don't want you to miss out on our daily Walking Dead videos. But as we can see, Silence the Whispers is still there on the walls of Alexandria. And when we get to Season 11, it's going to be the aftermath of the Whisperer War. And I don't know the timeline, but I'm guessing it's a couple days, at most a couple weeks. But the Whisperers definitely tore up the Walkers, Beta, they tore up Alexandria, and we're going to see that early on. The group's going to have to go out, get supplies, get food, and we're going to see how they have to rebuild Alexandria. So my question is, how many Whisperers are left? We know that they were eradicated, Alpha was taken out, Beta was taken out, but there's got to be some leftover, right? We're going to have to see our group leave Alexandria, go to the army base, go to the metro subway station, go to a couple different places. And one in particular is going to be Hilltop. They're going to go there for a variety of reasons. Supplies, hopefully to rebuild Hilltop. That's a big aspect in the comic that I think they should cover. Maybe to take out the remaining walkers that were their loved ones, people that they know from the Kingdom, Hilltop, Alexandria during the Whisperer War when it was lit on fire. And hopefully you saw the Season 11 trailer and you know that we see Jerry, Aaron, Carol, Lydia, and maybe a couple others go to the Hilltop. They're going to go there, they're going to encounter walkers, they're going to probably see some of their familiar faces from the Kingdom, Hilltop, but also I would assume Whisperers are going to be there. Leftover Whisperers. Aaron's going to take out some walkers, they're going to just take out a bunch of walkers and clear out the place and hopefully rebuild it. It just makes sense because Hilltop was pretty important. They could grow crops, which is pretty important. That and Alexandria probably were the best areas for growing crops. I don't think they're ever going to go to the Kingdom again, even though we see a fallen Kingdom soldier. And I'm guessing this is underneath Hilltop. As you see, the same four people here. Jerry's to the left, I believe, with Lydia, Aaron, and Carol. And we saw those people at Hilltop. So it just makes sense that they went underground. And do they encounter some Whispers? Are there supplies underneath there? I would assume if it's underground, there's a good chance they could find some supplies that weren't burned up, but we'll have to see how it goes down on the show. Even though we all know that it's going to be tough to find food, to grow food, they have to get lucky, and I think that's where the Commonwealth comes to play. They're going to go back to Alexandria, and ultimately our group's going to encounter a bunch of walkers, probably at Hilltop and also Alexandria. So where did they come from? By chance? Or is it the Whispers? Is Judith pointing her katana at a Whisper? Who is this person she's pointing her sword at with this look like she's like, what? I don't trust you. What are you saying? And Maggie has a Whisperer skin mask. Where did she get this? Is it Lydia's? Is it Negan's? Is it somebody else's? Is our group using the tactics that they learned from the Whisperers against the Reapers? We'll have to see, but it's interesting that we see Maggie wearing a Whisperer skin mask, even though she wasn't there for most of the Whisperer story arc and only at the very end of the Whisperer War. Now, whose mask is this? Is it Negan taking out his? Is Lydia making another one? Is it hers? I mean, there's a lot of questions. Also, the big point that I think we can't skip over is Negan is considered Alpha, as he took out Alpha. So the Alpha becomes the Alpha when they take out Alpha. So Negan is Alpha. We saw that at the end of Season 10. These Whispers Neo to Negan. Negan took them out, so he wasn't running anything. And I always thought it would be a nice twist if they turned it on the show where Negan became the Alpha, started to run the Whispers, kind of regained some power, and started running things like the Sanctuary and the Saviors again. Saviors 2.0 with the Whisperer twist. It would be pretty cool. I don't think they'll ever do that, especially since it's the final season of The Walking Dead. Maybe if we had a 12th or 13th season and we had some more story, because these 24 episodes are going to happen really fast, and there's already so much to talk about in these 24 episodes. But Negan being considered the Alpha is pretty interesting. Whatever happened to his mask? Does he still have that around? And we know that our group took out a bunch of Whispers and Walkers at the end of Season 10. But how many Whispers were there? We don't know the answer, and we know that Walkers fell off the cliff, but if I was a Whisper, I'm not walking off the cliff. I'm walking away. I'm taking a group of people and you're like, all right, guys, what if the Reapers are former Whispers? I know there's a bunch of different theories. We have one where the Reapers could be some people from the Hilltop in the Kingdom, and season 11 is going to be jam-packed. We have Reapers, potentially the remnants of the Whispers, for sure. These crazy Walker people things, of course, Walkers, it's definitely going to be a part of the show. We have the Commonwealth, obviously, for all three parts of The Walking Dead season 11. CRM could show up, so if we have Walkers, Reapers, Whispers, Commonwealth, CRM, it's just so much going on with all these different characters, all these different story arcs, all these different things. We have 24 episodes, which is a lot, but if we carry over stuff from all these different characters, we'll be running out of episodes to cover it all. And I know a lot of people seem upset about The Walking Dead ending, but we have 24 episodes. That's a season and a half. So much good stuff can come from it. Hurry up, August. Well, I guess hurry up, but not too fast, because once The Walking Dead starts, it's just a countdown to the end. Whisper is still around? I think so, in a very minimal fashion. It just wouldn't make sense for them not to be, in my opinion, and just taking out those final Whispers would put an end to the Whisper story arc for sure. But let me know your thoughts, post your comments below. Are you super excited for season 11? I am. I know it's kind of bittersweet that it's the end, but I think it's going to be awesome, epic, and very entertaining. But let me know your thoughts, post your comments below, like, share, subscribe, help support the channel any way that you can. Stay safe, and tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you.